week. So this past week, we were getting this house ready for professional photos to be taken so that we could put it on the market. So what I want to talk about in this video are ways to get your house ready for professional photos. So to keep it simple, I've narrowed it down to the 3 Ds: D-Clutter, D-Personalize, and D-pClean. I know that doesn't quite work, but it had to work. So bear with me. So the first one is to declutter. And what I mean by declutter is to have as little things in the home as possible while still living in it. And that is hard to do when you are living in it like we are. So what I mean is clear off kitchen counters from your daily, everyday used items and put them in a cabinet, put them in the pantry, put them in the dishwasher is an easy trick. If there's just something that doesn't have its place, throw it in the dishwasher. They're not going to take a picture of the inside, I promise. So decluttering helps to make the space overall feel much more open. And when buyers come in to look at the property, they want to see as much usable space for their stuff as possible. So they don't necessarily need to see how you organize your toaster next to your utensils, next to the toaster oven, next to the blender, next to your power shake. They don't need to see all of that. It detracts from the possibilities that kitchen could have with their items. So rule of thumb is just clear off the counters. Counter space is key. Decluttering can also mean getting rid of the bath towels that are hanging on the hook in the bathroom and putting those in the hamper and put those away. They don't need to see those. It doesn't add value to the house, so just kind of tuck it away. Toothbrushes are another one that, again, they don't need to see your dirty toothbrush or your clean toothbrush. Just go ahead and put that in a cabinet and just make it nice and seamless. Key is to try to make it look like nobody's living there while you're actually living there. One easy trick that I found very helpful when we were going through trying to get our house ready while still living in it and not having a lot of place to just put something was to hide a bunch of items in easy places that pictures don't get taken. For example, behind the shower curtain. Depending on your bathtub situation, if you've remodeled and tiled and there's like a mosaic back there and you want to show that off for pictures, then this probably isn't the best option for you. However, for my particular house, it's your standard tub with a plastic surround, so there's nothing that needs to get photographed back there. So I just shoved a bunch of stuff in the tub and closed the curtain. That way, when the picture gets taken, you get the whole picture of the bathroom without knowing that there's like a bunch of baby toys and bath toys and towels and stuff kind of just thrown back there. Another great idea would be to create a room that's a do not photograph room. If there's a certain room in the house that doesn't necessarily add value to the pictures, for example, a laundry room or maybe a garage or a stall in the garage or a shed, if you don't want to get a picture of that, then you can just put all of your overflow items in that area. That way you can clear out the areas that are here. Depersonalizing is the next D. Depersonalizing means removing all of the items in your house that show that you own it. For example, I used to have a big, beautiful family portrait above my fireplace, and I love looking at my family portrait. I love that it's the center of my house, and it's the first thing that you see when you walk in. However, when a future buyer is walking through a house and they want to potentially see their family there, they don't need your family staring them in the face. It detracts from them envisioning their family portrait in that spot. So what you want to do is family photos come off the walls. Anything that's personalized to you, take that off the walls. At any kids' art that is displayed, I used to have a bunch of drawings that my daughter drew hanging on the kitchen fridge. So I sadly took those down and I put them in the filing cabinet. But mainly depersonalizing the family photos is the biggest one. And the last one is deep cleaning the house. So if you're like me, you probably feel like you're cleaning all the time. I'm a busy working mom, so if I'm not working, I'm cleaning. If I'm not cleaning, I'm probably working. So it's always one of the two jobs. However, there's a difference between cleaning and deep cleaning. And when I say deep cleaning, I mean those awful jobs that you only want to have to do once a year. Like, for example, I bleached the grout in my bathroom to make it whiter and not brown. It took a while. It took a lot of elbow grease. I was on my hands and knees scrubbing with a toothbrush for a good hour and some change. But man, it sparkles now, and it completely changes the feel of that bathroom. And this isn't something I would necessarily do on my week-to-week cleaning of the house, but it definitely was necessary to get the house ready for the next owner. Other things would be to vacuum out your baseboard heating if you have baseboard heat. Wiping down the top of the baseboard heat is another big one. Wiping down the top of your baseboard trim. You get a lot of hair, gook kind of stuck on there. So just giving that a nice wipe down will definitely change the feel, make it feel bright again. I went ahead and bought your standard door and trim white paint. They sell it at Home Depot or Lowe's. It's your standard white. So hopefully it's the same white that's already in your house if you have white trim. So I went ahead and repainted all of my white trim and all of my white doors just to give it a really nice, clean, fresh look. And it really does make a difference. Here's a picture of my door with half of it painted and the other half not painted. You can definitely tell a difference. The painted look just feels fresh and bright and so much happier throughout the house. The other thing you can do if you're already planning on painting or repainting walls is make sure you spackle the holes. We went through and we spackled a bunch of patches throughout the house just again to give it that really nice, clean, ready for the next owner look. Little hint, make sure that you don't forget to paint one of your spackle patches before professional pictures are scheduled. That way you're not running downstairs, grabbing a paintbrush last minute and throwing up some paint just to cover that patch before she gets to that room. Maybe speaking from experience. So don't do that. Learn from me. Make sure that you've covered and repainted all of the patches that you've fixed before the photographer is literally snapping pictures throughout the house. All right, one last thing for deep cleaning that a lot of people miss is cleaning your windows. Cleaning your windows may seem like a frivolous, annoying, tedious thing to do that maybe you do already, but if you don't, I highly recommend doing it before professional photos. If you have kids, if you have pets, we get a lot of handprints on them. Cleaning the windows both inside and outside where the dust collects will absolutely make a difference when the photographer comes in to take a picture. So to sum up, it is a lot of work to get your house ready to put on the market. It's going to take a while, so plan out a week or two in advance to make sure that you do it little by little to get it ready so you don't overwhelm yourself. Make sure that you give yourself the time to declutter, depersonalize, and deep clean the house so that when pictures come and you get those pictures back, you'll look at them and go, wow, that's my house? I want to buy it. Because that's definitely what I said when I got mine back. It was definitely worth the effort that we put in when we got those pictures back and saw how pretty and how well it presented. So those are my top 3. If you have questions or if you have extra recommendations, I would love to hear from you. So throw them in the comments or shoot me a text and let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you went through when you got your house ready for the market. And if you're a buyer or somebody who likes looking at houses online, let me know what you like to see in pictures. Do you prefer to see the family photo? Do you prefer to see a nice clean slate? I always like hearing other people's perspectives. So there's not one size fits all. Just let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your feedback. So good luck. If you're about to undertake it, you got it. And I promise it will definitely be worth it. All right, guys, that's all for now. So stay tuned for my next one. My next video is going to be answering another question that we've been wrestling with. Do we fly to Oklahoma or do we drive to Oklahoma? Stay tuned. Bear with me a little bit. Got away with my clock. There we go. Hi, sweetheart.
Hi, baby. How's it going?
Good. Just recording a video.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. What's up? It's so cool talking like a spy. Anyways, where was I? Oh. I don't even know.